Hey everyone, this is Josh from before, and by the time you're watching this, we are at the end of a nearly 3-week straight run of daily new reviews, and I think it's time for a little bit of a palate cleanser. Let's just come in here with a good classic ranking video. And before I get started, I just want to say at the time that I'm recording this, we just hit 3,000 subscribers less than 2 weeks ago, and since then we already have 500 new subscribers in less than 2 weeks. I'm sure there will be even more by the time this gets posted, so welcome and thanks to everyone for subscribing and watching and commenting and liking and participating. Now let's get on to my top 10 McFarlane DC Multiverse capes. In my opinion, capes are a big specialty of this McFarlane DC Multiverse line, and they've had a lot of fun and brought us a lot of different capes in just a short amount of time, and I'm just going to go through my favorites, and we're going to start at the bottom, number 10, and you know how much I love Last Night on Earth Batman. I don't know if he's still my number one favorite after all these recent new Batman we've got. We'll have to update that ranking in the future, but this one, you know, it's getting the points for its uniqueness. The cape's made out of the straps of his straitjacket here, and they're this soft, bendy material. The coolness and the uniqueness and the way that it fits into this really creative bat suit is why it makes the list for me. Number 9 is going to be Infected Superman, which has got to be the coolest battle damaged cape they've given us to date. It's just got a light texturing in there that just makes it feel imperfect, and just a wonderful shape. It's really fun, soft material. Killer. Can't argue with that. Makes me want to see the death of Superman, kind of the cape on blowing in the wind on a pole. That would be a good base to include at some point in the future, maybe. Number 8 is going to be another one that's making the list for the unique points. It's the Death Metal Batman trench coat. Again, not a conventional cape, but amazing leather texture. It's split in the back that allows it to fit on the Death Metal Bat cycle, and what really takes it above and beyond for me is these little straps that are hanging off in different directions. Pretty badass. And the scallops at the bottom, they're just slightly irregular. They give it a little bit more personality, you know? Number 7 is going to be Dark Father, which is really just an incredible texture study. I don't normally go in as much for the just completely neutral straight down cape look, but on this one, it makes it look thick and heavy. And it's huge. This is a Build-A-Fig, so it's got extra scale in there too, to give it a few extra points. Finishing off the back half at number 6, I didn't mean to set them up where I'd be grabbing them all from this side. You know what, let's space this out a bit. It's Flashpoint Batman Unmasked. This is about as good as it gets for me as far as not having any texture in it. It was not long after this they started really going hard on trying to get the different sort of fabric textures in these capes. And again, I don't normally go in for the totally neutral straight down one, but this has just enough detail in the way that the fabric wrinkles are hanging that it works for me. And then what really sets it off is, of course, the spiky shoulders. And I've chose the unmasked one because I'm a sucker for the cowl being pulled back. I love the way that looks. Halfway through the list, we're going to Robin King from Death Metal. Another just tremendous fabric study. So it's got all this fabric detail in there, and then it's got 2 different kinds of wrinkles. The wrinkles that are coming from the way the cape hangs at the shoulders, and then the creases that are running this way and intersecting with the different levels of wrinkles and the different fabric texture. Pretty incredible. And that it even comes around here in the front. Number 4 is going to be Zod. Beautiful cape. Another one that looks very heavy. It's got this sort of fabric texture in it that looks a little bit alien. It looks a little mechanical, kind of robotic, without feeling like it was just a tiled texture. It doesn't feel like it was mechanically sculpted. And then, of course, these big details that come around the shoulder here. really impressive. It's the cape that makes this Zod figure for me. The body's great and all, but man, this cape and the way that is this thick and yet this pliable, pretty impressive. Number 3 is going to be the next Batman. This cape kind of inspired this entire list. I was looking at it and it has this incredible leathery, Michael Keaton-esque detail and seams sculpted into it. And you could see all that detail on both sides too. And it's what I think of as a really happy medium between neutral with a little bit of life in it. Really, really well done. Whoever did this one should feel really good about themselves. This Future State Next Batman, it's really only outdone by the Frost King Build-A-Fig cape here, which to me does the best job of really telling a story. You've got a big fabric pelt up here at the top, and then a wind-swept thick fabric cape, and at the bottom it has ice crystals forming. I do wish it had a little bit more paint here to kind of match this at the front. That would have really taken it all the way, but man, you can't beat that. And then to go even one step farther, the way you build this Build-A-Fig, this cape is just pegged in back here. It's not actually like attached to his shoulders or anything. So you get this guy posed and you want to take him one step further and you can, that's tough, dude. Wow. That is so badass, right? The Frost King, he almost made it to number 1, but for pure visual impact on the figure, the winner here is Azrael. It's not the most complex sculpt in the world, but the visual impact on the figure is just undeniable. The way they poke up like these flags, and then when you really start looking at it in 3 dimensions is when you really see how cool they are. So that's number 1, McFarlane DC Multiverse Capes. Azrael, you know I had to pick a weird, unique choice for my number 1 pick. Let me know if you agree or disagree, or let me know what I missed. What are some of your favorites? I'll see you guys all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.